What's up, savages? Welcome to episode 6 of the Grizzly Podcast.
What's up, guys?
Today we are interviewing an extremely interesting character.
You guys have asked for it. Everyone always wants to work hard, work towards a goal, right? And most of the time, everybody's goal is money. For financial freedom, for better for your family, whatever you want to do with it. No one ever teaches you what not to do with money. And hopefully today's guest will help us pick and choose what you're not supposed to do when you get a couple dollars. So today we're going to talk with Kai.
What up, Kai?
What's
up,
going
dude?
on?
How are you, bro?
Okay.
Dude, you're the community. A lot of people have been requesting this interview.
You're a local
Financial
celebrity.
advisor.
A local celebrity.
Kai Steiner, financial advisor.
Man, I tell you.
So let's start off with where you're from, Kai. Where were you born?
I was born in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay,
I think I
Florida
remember
boy.
that. South Florida boy.
Yeah. Well, I didn't live there until we moved when I was about 2, so to Wauchula.
Another one that went to Wauchula.
Because, see, that's where my mom's parents were. My grandfather was a steel worker and on high rises in Indiana and all that kind of stuff. He retired. And Wauchula Hills at the time was no one was there. Okay, so 72. Here we go.
1972.
72.
Wow.
I was born in 72.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 52.
Hey, you look good, bro. You're young.
52. So maybe a little bit of we'll go real quickly through the fast pace of the way I am today.
Okay.
Okay. 72, I was in Wauchula Hills. Bam, 1980 comes, 1985. I'm going to school. I walked to the end of the bus stop. Well, guess what? There's no real laws about where you put trailers and everything. So we had an influx of migrant workers, my friends, hard-working Spanish people that lived in Wauchula Hills. I'm the only white guy
So you could show up to Wauchula Hills with an RV, parking in the middle of the grass there, and you can live there no problem.
I still got friends there right now today. I'm deep in the back.
Really?
Yes, around back, 3 S curves and down to 2 double dirt roads where I was from.
That's awesome.
So, but growing up, the kid walking to the bus stop with blonde hair and blue eyes.
You were the only one.
I'm the only one. So, and there's 3 brothers. Back then, Spanish people had, dad needed, it ain't like now where the laws has changed. After school, boys went and picked.
Right.
Now they only want 2 kids because shit costs too much.
Right.
Back then you had 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So
Had a whole fleet.
I had to defend myself. That's what I'm getting at.
Oh, got you.
Oh, they bullied you and shit?
Yeah. Well, they tried to bully me.
Right.
But I don't let that happen. Even from when I was yay high.
Right.
But so I guess maybe PTSD kind of got.
You see a Mexican, you're like, oh.
Not like that. But you got to get ready. You never know. And back then, some stuff went down on the bus. Man, they used to paddle the shit out of you.
Oh, that was back in the day when the teachers could hit you and the bus driver
principal,
could hit you?
whacking me in the back of the head. I had to turn around and lay into him. Guess what? Poor Kai. Going to the principal's office before breakfast.
You're already in the principal's office.
Man, I wanted to eat breakfast. And I don't know, go right to the principal. Man, I get 3 licks. You get three licks with the stick.
Right on the back of the head or on your butt?
No, on your ass. They grab your ankles.
The principal?
Yes.
That's
how it used to be.
That's how they need to be now,
Yeah,
to be honest.
they
These
do.
kids are wild.
Now,
It sucked, but they definitely
now
did.
kids, they don't want to come outside. They make grandma, work and take her money. I don't know. It's
It's
sad.
a different world. It's a
So
different
anyway,
world.
there we go.
So in Wauchula, what year did you leave Wauchula?
I left when I was about 11.
You came to Sebring.
No, I moved. My dad's mom and dad are from Washington State, and my grandfather went to the war. And he was a major. He's the only his infantry platoon or whatever is the only platoon that fought the Germans on 2 different fronts, France and Africa.
That is
So
badass.
he got shot in the shoulder. I think he was in for a couple of years. Those guys. He was in probably the war was like I think 5 years
Or more than that.
or maybe 6.
Yeah.
He got
was
out,
there the whole war.
He got out in 44 because he got shot in the shoulder, and I think they come to some kind of the terms in 45 sometime. It was over. But anyway,
So he got out with a Purple Heart and all that.
he got out. He had the whole shebang.
He had all kinds of
and
medals.
they saved everything. So he got out. My grandmother was a year older than him in school. They both graduated from Washington State University in like the late 20s.
Right.
Early, so
Yeah, in the early
the
30s, late
Depression.
20s. Right. Great Depression era. Yeah.
So that's why that generation could, handle pretty much anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They went through the
they've been
worst
through it.
suck ever.
Yeah.
No, the war.
Now we
money.
have World War III now. We're all United States is go. We're all dead.
Well, now we
We're
got
dead.
a bunch of
Yeah.
fairies in the
If
army
we
too. I
don't
mean, not
do-
everybody.
listen,
We love our military,
If
but
we don't use
they're
the
allowing now.
nukes, we're done. We're done. Those
The
guys-
military's paying for sex changes now too.
Yeah, I
right?
know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're actually paying for sex changes. There's people joining the military because the military will pay for your sex change.
So-
it's insane.
He applied for a job at a company that basically cut trees,
Okay.
make lumber. He didn't get it. The only reason I know this because after they passed away, I seen they had a box full of all this stuff, and I wouldn't be here today if he would have got the job. You see how crazy life
The way
is.
things happen
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
reason. Yeah.
So they moved to he worked in the U.S. Chamber or the city chamber over there in Spokane, and I guess somehow a senator or somebody came there and they liked him, so they said, "Hey, we got to open it in D.C." So
Boom,
So
DC.
my grandparents uplifted, moved like 3,000 miles away, and stayed there their entire lives. They would go visit, of course, but they made Fairfax, Virginia, their home, and he would, commute down to D.C. every day and come back. And they lived. My mom, my dad, and my uncle lived a above average life.
He had a good job.
They were
Good job.
hard working.
Oh, he retired in 1982. He retired. He was 55.
Nice.
Wow.
But
Young.
I was looking the other day though. I was thinking, man, his 55 and my 50. Well, I'm 52, but
They're totally different.
he
Totally
looked
different.
older than me.
Yep. That's what I said. Because now I just going to turn 38. I just got seeing glasses, but I would turn 38. So I'm soon. I'm gonna be 40.
Yeah.
And I say 40's the new 30, baby. But 50's the new 40.
But see,
But they worked a lot harder.
But look, this is the thing, though. I mean, they had a lot of stress going on.
It was a different world.
You fighting. You're in World War II.
Yeah.
You're at Germany's like the and Japan are both together. And you don't know you don't know what the hell is going to happen.
Right.
You had a lot of
you're in a
stress. It's a
foxhole.
different world.
A whole another level of stress, and then the depression. I mean, you
Different
went through
world.
so many cycles
Different
in your
world.
life.
So you lived in Washington State or in D.C.?
I lived in DC, 12 miles from DC.
Oh, you were right there.
So I knew I needed to get out. I was like, man, I need to get out of Wauchula. I was like, before I started high school, I need to get the hell out of here. You know what I mean?
Yep.
My mom was poor.
Yep.
And you poor in a small town. You
don't get in trouble.
You don't get in trouble, but you're not going to be the homecoming king.
Oh, got you.
So
You want to live in a different situation.
I left there. I started 6th grade in Mantua Elementary, right there in Fairfax, and we had a pool. We lived in a nice apartment, my dad and I.
Right.
2-bedroom apartment, 2nd floor, and dude, we used to walk from Wauchula, and when I lived in Wauchula Hills, we walked down 64, or I did. As a kid, I'm like 7, 8 years old.
You're a little kid.
I'm 3 miles from home, dude, at this cow crossing with everybody else jumping off the rope swing. You know what
That's
I mean?
crazy.
It's a fun way to grow up, though, but it is
good,
dangerous.
But now you're not going to do it.
No, you can't do that.
You look at it now, you go over there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
So I had the pool, and man,
So
it was a lovely experience.
Did you start working in Fairfax? Is that where you had your first job?
Because my grandmother was my grandmother was like something extraordinary. You know what I mean? Seriously, she made curtains I wouldn't say she was cheap, but listen, they made
Great Depression
They
mentality.
stretched the dollar.
Yes,
I'm telling you.
yes.
Like when they both passed away, like they had a $200,000 in savings or in a annuity. Their house was paid for. It was worth $650,000, and my grandfather got $3,500 a month retirement in the 82 to I think he died in 2004. So $3,500 a month.
That's a lot.
Yeah, especially in the
That's a lot
80s
of money.
and early
Yeah.
90s. Yeah.
It's a great retirement.
Gas is $1.
I think that's the
Gas
retirement
is-
now.
Listen,
Well,
gas
it's
and
diesel, I mean, I don't know,
gas
$500
when, back then in the early '90s was like $1.
Right.
Okay,
That's crazy.
like premium. When I used to work at my first job, I mowed lawns. My grandma set it up. They lived in a nice, richy uppity community called Mantua, and I had like 12 lawns. I'd ride my bike over. They had their lawnmower there, gassed up. Man, if they had a bag on it, I'd take the bag,
Empty the bag.
and put it in their little mulching compound area that they wanted.
Right.
And I'd get my $30.
Perfect.
$25, $30 I was making per lawn back then in the 80s.
Beautiful.
How old were you?
I'm like 12. Dude, I'm making like $600 a fucking month.
You were balling, so
I don't know if-
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, we can.
Yeah, $600 a month. I'm not even old enough to work yet.
That's awesome. It's awesome.
So,
What were you spending money on?
oh man, I was buying. They had Lord and Taylor. You know what the store Lord and Taylor is?
No.
It's like a Macy's.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, so in Fairfax, I never fucking seen a 2-story mall until I
Right.
moved there.
Right, yeah, you come
But they
from
had,
Mantua.
just to get an idea, in my district, high school, there's like 12 high schools.
It's a big city.
Yeah.
city.
And
So
coming
you got,
from Wachula, it's
yeah, so
Sticks.
so Lord and Taylor was like kind of like a Macy's, and I'd go there, and I was in 8th grade. I was about 8th grade or whatever at the time. After I had a couple when I got a little older to get
Yeah.
off by myself.
Yeah, go to the mall.
So I'd go to the mall. Shit, shirts back then, believe it or not, were $30.
Expensive.
That's a lot of money.
Expensive.
Now listen, I'm not spending, I don't spend $30 on a shirt now.
I got you.
A lot of times I go to Goodwill. If they got a fucking polo there, I get
You
it.
buying it.
I get it. I'm like $30, and now I think about that. I'm thinking, damn, I was spending in the '80s
Yeah.
$30, and my grandma's like, "You're crazy."
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I don't want. This is a nice shirt.
That's what the shirt costs, Grandma. What do you want me
It
to
costs
do?
$30. What do you want to do?
Yeah, yeah.
Because one time she's like, my dad said, your grandmother wants to take you school shopping. I'm like, oh shit, man. And so after that horrible incident, but you know what? You know what the craziest thing is? I just thought about it. Now we talked about it. I almost forgot. We were on our ways to go get some clothes when the Challenger, the space shuttle,
Yeah.
blew up. It was on the radio. It came on the radio.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
And you were
It's
on your way to go
event.
school shopping?
School shopping, and it was, and I heard that it
Yeah.
just came across.
Yeah, yeah. It was big news.
Yeah. She had a Chrysler LeBaron. It was
Yeah.
like a dark blue
Yeah.
4-door,
Yeah.
and it was the first car that started. Your door is ajar.
Right, and we're talking
weird ass
80s stuff,
Yeah,
the future.
It was horrible, man. This
What?
Chrysler, dude, they were made like shit.
It was a terrible car.
They were terrible.
It's a terrible car.
Chrysler
They ain't even
LeBaron.
none of them even on the road to this day. They're all blown up in the.
So when do you come back to Florida?
Oh man, we jump. So anyway, I had a nice, easy life.
Boom.
Okay, I did talk my dad into the first time I really did my little sales pitch. My dad had some drum sets. Him and my uncle were badass on the drums.
Drums.
So, because it kind of ran in their blood, I guess. My great grandfather was a violinist.
Okay.
And
Sweet.
and actually, in Vienna, in
Italy.
Europe, like practiced and came back and to the United States. And I guess during the time, I don't know what was going on. Anyway, he gave lessons. So so he was doing that. And so anyway, music was in the. I didn't get none of that.
You didn't get any.
I didn't get
music
none of that
talent.
shit.
Gotcha.
My grandmother was an artist. She sold art. She painted. I still got the paintings. She sold a lot of art.
Okay.
Most all her art was either women. She painted in a scenery setting, or flowers, or just maybe a scenic
Like landscape.
landscape. So anyway, that all that all was going on, and my dad's drum set was downstairs in our storage thing. And see, I used to walk. We were so close from where I could walk. I walked to school.
Gotcha.
So like, and they had a Roy Rogers. It was like a McDonald's, but the sandwiches were better. I used to get one of them every morning.
Burgers.
But anyway, it had this bike shop. Like BMX bikes.
Yeah.
See, back then,
And that was the time.
BMXing was the shit back then.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like sit at home all day and eat fucking
No, dude, I
Cheetos
remember.
and be a fat ass
I
and
remember.
don't come outside and be white as fuck.
I know.
You know what I
remember.
mean?
I went through the air.
Yeah.
I'm younger than you, but in the 90s, we had the BMX, we had the GT Performers, everybody
Listen,
wanted.
I had a Mongoose California.
Badass bike.
Dude, it was
Stunting.
dude, it was fuck.
With the pegs and shit.
I worked my mowing job and bought these Z rims, like a blue mag. It was a mag but the spokes were it had spokes with a mag on it. My bike only weighed, like back then, the lighter the better.
Right, of course.
Like 19 pounds or something.
Right.
Like they had some better, like Diamondback, GT Performer.
The GT Performers.
My bike shit back then in like 85.
The
I bought
Mongoose?
this thing, Mongoose.
Yeah.
$350.
A lot of money.
Oh yeah.
A lot of money.
How
Now,
old?
if I had this thing, I was like 12, 13. I talked my dad into selling the drum set. And this is the
No
only
way.
2 things in my life that I was ever surprised about, okay? When I was 5 years old, you know, I liked Winnie the Pooh,
Okay.
whatever. My mom surprised me with a Winnie the Pooh cake, and all my little Spanish buddies were around.
Came over for your birthday.
For my birthday.
Yeah.
To this day, I'll never forget.
Your Winnie the Pooh 5-year-old birthday.
Yes, if you think when you have kids that, you know, from the time they're 5 or on up, that you don't do something that, they're not going to remember it. They'll remember it.
They do.
Trust me. Because I'm old as fuck and I remember it. The highlight of my day was that.
That's beautiful.
But guess what? That was it. After that, no more fucking birthday cakes. I don't know what happened. My mom went on into a bad depression. I don't know. It was like, feed yourself
Gotcha.
until dinner time. And she did cook good dinner. But
Gotcha.
So anyway, but this Mongoose California, my dad's like, oh, I ain't spending money on that. It's fucking too much money.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I was doing. I must have been like just now blowing all my shit because I had
You were
enough.
making money
I had
more
enough
than
money to buy the fucking bike and 3 more,
Right.
probably. But I'm probably eating out. You know,
Right.
me and my friends were. I don't know who.
Spending the money.
Yeah, spending
Being
money.
a kid, bro, you were making money.
So
You had a
it
bad
was
habit.
my birthday. I got the bike.
You just said, "Fuck
He
it." I'm
surprised
ripping.
you
He
with it?
brought. He got it for me.
But he surprised you. He didn't
He
take you to the
surprised
store.
me.
He surprised you.
Your dad bought the bike. For
Yes,
you?
he sold the drum set. He didn't really fucking sell the drum set, but it was downstairs. The laundry room was downstairs, and everybody had a little the size of the door, and it went back with a little chicken fence on it with a lock. I was like, we don't even need this shit. Why don't you get rid of it?
Right.
You're not never dragging these out again nowhere.
He couldn't
But
play them back
these
then.
were some badass like drums.
Like some crazy Yamaha drums.
The cymbal or the whatever you call were like Sinjin.
Yeah.
You know, so
Nice
he sold. He probably made $400 or $500 on it. Had money left over. But anyway, those were the 2 highlights of my
Young life.
young life.
Yeah.
And then after, ask me what you want to ask me, and I'll tell you. I don't want to get. I don't want to.
No, you're
I don't wanna
good.
get off.
Go on.
So you get the bike.
Okay,
and
so
then
I
what?
got the bike. So this, you'll understand. I'm gonna get into the bully stage. Like for whatever reason, God had always the guy that's the American badass want to be the bully. Always
Picks you.
it is in my fucking way. Okay,
Gotcha.
I try to go around. Guess what? He's in the fucking way. So Mr. Stevens lived below us. And was the maintenance guy for the whole fucking Pinewood Plaza.
Gotcha.
All right, this motherfucker hated me. I don't even know why.
Okay.
So, my bike, I used to park underneath. And he told my grandfather, like, I wasn't even there. See, the thing was, my dad was on my ass. He's like, you need to stop. He's saying you're fucking the grass up. I'm like, I'm not even riding my
Through the
fucking
grass.
bike. Dude, I'm 9 miles away. You don't even know it. I don't tell you, but I'm gone.
Right,
Why am
I can't tell you this part, but I'm really not even
you
here.
think I'm riding around the apartment complex? Get the fuck out of here. Right. So anyway, he keeps telling me, your son's fucking up this and that. And so I was gone, I think, down here for the summer, briefly. And he told my dad, your son just dug a big hole.
Oh, and you weren't there.
I wasn't there. He's like, Then he's like, you know what? This fucking old guy is crazy.
He's just picking on my son.
Yeah, he's fucking crazy. He's like, dude, he's not even here. You're full of shit. He's in Florida.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So when that happened, when I got home, I was, I parked my bike underneath we had a...
like a staircase or something?
Yeah, well, it was a balcony, and it was underneath.
Gotcha.
No one fucked with anything because we were on the last building.
You were
next
in the back.
to the woods. Fucking bike coming up missing.
Oh, no.
So
Not the mongoose, bro.
Mongoose was gone. But you know what? Hey, when adversity comes my way, what do? I motherfucking upgrade.
That's
I
it.
bought me a mini bike.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Now I'm fucking
shit.
up the grass for real.
Oh, I was fucking up for shit then. Hey, and I've always been good with engines and shit, but that was my first engine, and it was perfectly fine, but I wanted to tear it apart at shop class.
Gotcha.
So I was in 8th grade shop class, and I had this Tecumseh motor, 5-horse, all tore apart.
That's awesome.
And I was lapping in the valves and whatever. It didn't even need it. I thought it was going to give me fucking like 2.3 more horsepower, but whatever. But anyway, I paid like $500 for this fucking thing. And it was belt driven, a little torque converter on it.
Nice
And
bike. Was it a crotch rocket or like a Harley looking one?
No, it was like
a mini bike.
Had a little like the little lawnmower.
Like the
mini
Dumb
bike.
and Dumber one.
I don't know what that one
The
is.
movie Dumb and Dumber. The little
mini bike.
Yeah, a mini bike.
But-
I didn't know if it was like our mini bikes.
So me and my
County.
best friend, still to this day, me and him are best friends. He's like my fucking brother. He's from Ecuador. His mom and dad came here. His dad was a tailor for all the big guys that. See, you don't need a fucking tailor here,
Right?
Because people, when you go out in Virginia,
Yeah, it's different levels of money over there too.
well, you can't wear a hat and sneakers and get in the club in Virginia.
Right.
They don't let you in.
Oh, you got the government there. You got politicians.
all of
you
them.
got-
But even when you're 21 or whatever, they don't let you in.
You gotta look good.
You got to look good.
Gotcha.
Straight dress code.
So anyway, me and him used to ride this dirt bike around.
I like that.
Well, summer came around. Guess what? Every time I fucking come back to Florida, some bullshit goes on. I should have known. I come down here, come back. Well, where my mini bike's gone. Well, my dad's like, your grandmother wanted to get rid of it. She thought they were right. I probably would have got killed on it. I was miles away
From the house on your mini
I'm
bike.
on the hard road, cutting through the woods. I'm like everywhere.
Right.
Me and him are like, I don't know what the fuck. We're everywhere. They sold it.
Damn.
I don't know what the fuck they did with the money because they didn't give it to me. They
Had to go to Bill's, Kai.
They probably gave it away and said they sold it. Here,
Oh.
donation to Salvation Army or something.
Who knows?
Some kid somewhere else got a badass mini bike. I'll tell you that.
Probably still got it.
It's downhill from there.
So when do you end up moving to Florida?
I didn't move to Florida. I didn't come back. I was already until after I graduated high school. I was already enrolled in college. Okay. And man, it was like, honestly, it was like the future was trying to tell me don't do it. My mom came up on a train out of the blue, didn't tell me for my graduation. And for some reason she always had like a little soft spot. I always, felt bad for her or whatever. But
Gotcha.
I was like, I don't really want to just come back down. It's a long trip, and I don't want to ride it back by myself. So talk me into coming back down here on the fucking train.
Gotcha.
And we're at the train station. My dad my dad was a golf coach for George Mason University.
Holy shit.
So that's what he did. So we used to go. I've been playing golf since I was 8 years old. I played so much golf, I don't even really play anymore.
Gotcha.
But clubs were cut down and everything, and I used to smash the shit out of it.
Custom clubs.
Happy Gilmore shit.
Yeah, listen, I cave in I can't even name the name of the driver now. I crushed the face in on that thing.
Shit.
Man, I used to pound it. I tell you what, at least 250 in the air they used to go.
Damn.
I ain't lying. But I hit the swing. I don't know how old people play golf because I used to swing. The club head speed was so fast, dude. I'd be wore out at the end of the 18 holes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
My
know, bro.
hands would be all tore up. Yeah. I don't know how these guys do it.
We don't
like
play
Tiger
golf.
Woods. Now you know why Tiger Woods is all tore up?
Right.
Yeah.
Because of that shit.
a lot.
We don't play golf.
So
I mean,
anyway-
we go to Top Golf sometimes, and I
So
do
anyway,
that.
but my dad was
Angry
a good.
Birds.
worked at George Mason University, but he was good at photography. He really should have did it, but back then, to make a living on photography, it's rough.
Right.
So we're at the train station. He's like, "Oh, get behind these bars." So I'm behind some bars.
He's taking your picture.
Taking my picture.
Oh shit.
And I'm thinking, he's like, "You sure you want to go?" And so then I come back on the train to Florida. I get a summer job here at Royals Furniture.
Royals Furniture.
Yeah, in Wauchula. We deliver some fucking furniture to Arcadia, and this woman or young sweet girl named Donna from Oklahoma was living there, and there you go.
So you stayed because of a woman.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately,
That's what happened.
Hey, shout out to Donna, bro. I'm glad
Shout out to
I'm
Donna.
glad she kept you, bro.
she's the devil.
She was terrible.
Dude, she's the devil.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, women. She was the devil. I should have never came. I should have stayed away.
Should have
But
never met her.
She did give me my first daughter. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
Okay.
there was maybe
A little blessing that came out
a
of it.
blessing out of the whole thing. But
So you stay in Florida.
I've
get
been
married
here ever since.
You get married
well,
together?
well, actually, what happened? I was with Donna, and it wasn't working out. Before my daughter was born, I was like, I can't. This shit ain't working.
But you liked her.
I liked her, but it just wasn't working for some reason. So I said, man, I need to go back. So I just hauled ass back to Virginia. I didn't even tell her I left.
You just
I
left.
just fucking hauled ass.
Yeah.
So I was there probably 6 months. I don't know. Maybe I was a little homesick. I was always homesick for Florida. The weather's nicer here.
Right, yeah.
It rains.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different. It rains here. It's gone.
Right.
Yeah.
Other states like Virginia, it rains for 3 fucking days.
Yeah, and it's the whole state.
Yeah.
You never get out of it. Yeah.
Now maybe my serotonin level is different, but back then, I was sad, and I wanted to come back to the Sunshine State. So I called Donna, and
Hey, come back.
she was living in down the road in Wauchula Hills from my grandmother, and the rent was like $350 back then. It was a nice double wide, like it was nice. She was living there, and I think the thing still might have been in my name. Well, some dude answered the phone on Easter.
Oh shit.
Okay,
And y'all were technically together, or
we
no?
weren't together.
Well,
but
he laughed. So
Yeah.
we weren't together. But the only reason I even got with Donna is because she had these twin boys before I met her.
Yep.
And still graduated high school. So I was like, damn, man, this girl got pregnant, big as a fucking house, had these babies. I mean, twins,
Yeah.
she was huge.
Yeah.
But
Still finished
and so I was thinking, she got some
some attributes.
something going on. So anyway, I used to check on these boys, because their dad was never in their life, and
Yeah.
like I felt bad because they were only like 2 years old at the time, maybe about 3 maybe.
Yeah.
This fucking asshole answered the phone. Don't ever call here again. I'm like, oh, dude, man, really? I fucking. Where do you think? You
Yeah.
heard me.
Right.
So listen, I don't know what it is. Now it's tamed down. We'll get in it later. That shit bothered the fuck. I was like, you know what? Listen, I'm 800 miles away, and I'm thinking, so you know what I do? I fill the fucking car up. I'm coming to Florida, baby.
That's it. That's it.
On a mission, the Terminator.
Dude, it was actually before Easter, one day before. I done drove 14 hours like a maniac. Remember like the girl, the astronaut that wore the diaper in the news?
Yes.
That was me, but I didn't piss. I didn't shit. I stopped and took a piss. I didn't piss.
You didn't want to stop.
Listen, I didn't want to stop, but I'm not shitting on myself and driving from Texas to Florida. Okay.
Right.
So
I gotta stop and take a shit.
So hey, if an astronaut can be crazy, why can't I? I'm in my 20s. So
Right.
Anyway, I get down here. I pull in the yard, and I'm thinking, damn, ain't no kids outside. So I called her mama. Kids were with her, and Arcadia. I was like, oh, this woman done got the kids over here on Easter, not even over there. Some dude is at the house. I'm gonna say this: do not ever try this in 2024 or beyond, because you will probably go to prison.
Times are different.
Times are really different.
Yeah.
1993 or 4, it was a different time zone.
That's it.
So, man, okay, it's
What'd
a
you
trailer.
do?
It's a trailer.
You drove the fucking car through the trailer?
No. I had this. I had a screwdriver. This fucking long screwdriver.
Yeah.
So a trailer door is easy to get open. So I jimmy this motherfucker open. Plus, it's in my name anyway.
Right, it's my house.
So I go in. Now I still got the screwdriver in my hand, but I forgot because I heard the shower running.
Oh, shit.
So I'm thinking, these motherfuckers are in the shower together. So you know what? I ripped the fucking shower curtain down.
Who's in the shower?
Just him.
Oh, by himself.
Just him by himself. But he seen this big screwdriver.
He's seen a ghost.
See, I didn't see me. I wasn't going to stab him with the screwdriver.
Yeah, you forgot you had it.
Yeah.
I forgot I had it, but this thing is actually pretty long.
Yes.
He starts crying.
Oh, shit.
He's like this with his little dick. He's like, oh, please don't. I'm like, what? Why now? You crying, motherfucker? You all fucking. It's like the internet, okay?
Right.
But the phone line.
Right.
You want to talk shit? Now Psycho's here because I drove like a moron, fucking 900 miles.
Couldn't even take a shit.
So he's crying in the shower.
He's in the shower.
He thought you were the killer from.
Oh, he's seen the Holy
Psycho.
Ghost.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah, here's
Hey,
Johnny.
if hopefully he was saved because he probably thought he was either going to heaven or hell. But
Right. So what'd you tell him?
Huh?
What'd you tell him?
I told him I'm ready to fuck him up.
But you didn't hit him? You can't hit him
No,
in
he
the
was
shower.
I didn't hit him because he's butt naked.
And crying.
I wanted to put some clothes on, then I wanted to beat his ass.
Right.
I don't want to be, he's
Yeah,
all
no.
soaped up and wet with a little pecker hanging out.
Yeah.
So anyway, about that time, Donna comes in the doorway. What the fuck's going on? You motherfucker. And so I got distracted.
Right.
Okay, so he gets his shit and runs off. Actually gets in his truck and leaves.
Gotcha.
Okay. So Donna and I guess, I don't know, we
You worked it out.
worked it out.
Gotcha.
But
Bad judgment.
so the thing, crazy shit is, she's like, I went to the bowling alley in Wauchula. This cute little girl works there at the bar. She's like, drinks are on me. I'm like, oh, nice. I must be looking nice
Nice
today.
to meet you. Nice to meet you.
She's
Testosterone was all
she's
jacked
like,
up,
hey,
scared
no,
some dude.
you know what it was? The guy in the shower was her ex-boyfriend. He called her on the phone. Please call 911. My phone's about a flip phone or whatever. I don't know why he fucking called his old ex-wife girlfriend. She's like, what? Who? She's like, Kai, I know your name because somehow she found out. I don't know.
So you met her.
So I met her. She's like, thank you so much for that. He was the biggest fucking asshole. And he called me crying. Anytime I'm working, beers are on me.
Sweet.
Aw, awesome,
So
man.
you see?
Hercules.
No, negative had a positive.
Yeah.
Mr. Stevens, I had to handle. Hey, actually, Karma got his ass. I don't remember what happened. I think he got hit by a car
Shit.
crossing the road. But anyway, fuck him because he was a dick. I'm sorry, but I have no remorse for assholes.
Right.
No, that's it.
Even though people think I'm one, I'm really not.
No, man, you're
So,
a sweetheart.
I don't think you're an asshole.
So I didn't go to jail for breaking and entering and almost killing someone with a deadly weapon.
For real. That would
This
look
is-
really bad right now.
That would be bad.
Nothing. I didn't even touch the man. If there's, I don't even know the statute.
You ever seen this guy again? Oh yeah, you're good on statutes
Yeah.
of limitations.
Yeah,
No,
shit.
nothing happened, but don't ever do it.
Yeah, please don't. So,
So
we're learning
no,
what not
no,
to do.
no, I don't see him. I fucking think he left. Well, I would probably leave if some fucking maniac
Disappeared.
rips the shower curtain down on me.
Right.
I'm like, this motherfucker lost his goddamn mind.
Yeah,
And then you're 800 miles away.
Yeah, he's like,
I
oh.
hung up on him 14 hours ago.
He's
You're
like,
in the shower
this
with
guy,
me.
hey,
What the hell?
he probably like, yeah, I feel, man,
Tough guy.
fucking tough. Come on, bitch, let's go get some chicken wings. I done told that motherfucker. And
He'll
then-
never do that again.
And then the next day, within less than 24 hours, he's whimpering like a baby.
So anyway, so then Donna, you move on from Donna.
No, me and Donna had a daughter,
Okay.
and then
So how long were you with Donna? And
probably on and off like 5 years
Wow.
of toxic.
Toxic.
Donna was crazy. I mean,
You learned?
Yeah, I learned.
It was a long
I
pause.
seen the flags, and I just don't call ever again.
That's it.
So
But
then fast forward, when did you come up on money?
when I came up on some money, well, listen, I had money, believe it or not, before that.
I used to work for Mosaic.
I worked for Mosaic.
Oh.
See, I always worked hard.
Yep.
You know, and
You were with Mosaic a long time.
when I worked for Mosaic, listen, when I moved here, me and Donna got back together.
Mm-hmm.
I started, my first job was U.S. Agrichem in Bartow, Chinese-owned company,
Big company.
which they don't have, they were mining fertilizer here in the United States and shipping it back to China. That's how fucked up.
And this is in the 90s.
This is in the 90s, 93.
Wow.
You know what I started out? You would never fucking believe. I was making $11.27 an hour in 11.27.
In 90 what?
93.
93.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the Jamaican dude that was a utility operator, I was like basically like this cleanup.
Yeah.
He got a hernia, so I got bumped. I was only there like maybe a month. I got bumped up to $12.78 an hour.
Boom.
So you know what I did? I stayed like maybe 8 paychecks. I went down to T. Thomas Chevrolet, baby. Got me a 93 Camaro.
That's it.
LT1 6-speed.
That was your first like badass whip.
Yeah.
How much was a Camaro back in 93?
Shit, it was like 23 grand.
That's a lot.
It was used, but it was 23 grand. And
Wow.
and the guy at T. Thomas, the sales guy, is like, dude, you shouldn't be forging the numbers on your income. I was like, dude, I ain't forged shit. You need.
That's how much I make.
Back then, they didn't really ask for your pay stub.
Right.
I mean, but I had a bank account or whatever. But anyway, I said, dude, that's what he's like. Well, damn, I need to quit here and go out there, because I mean,
But it was hard work.
it's hard work. It was hard. It was hard, but it wasn't like all 12-hour shift you busting your ass.
Gotcha.
But when shit needed to get done, you needed to do it.
Yep.
Because if the plant wasn't running, there's no money being made.
Right.
Losing it, and that they do not like.
Right.
That's like $180,000 an hour or something.
Whoa, back in then, 93.
No, now, but back then, all those rail cars you see is full of fertilizer.
Holy crap.
Most of the times, the big yellow ones.
Heading back to China.
Somewhere, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Mosaic still sells fertilizer. So anyway, I was working there, got the Camaro, and then, hey, money was so good and, gas was so cheap. I was like, I need a motorcycle.
So you bought a bike.
So I bought a brand new F3 Honda 600 sport bike.
Really bad patterns, man. But
Didn't even have my damn,
He was making good money.
didn't even have my permit.
you didn't really have much growing up, and you.
I was
you've always,
poor.
Yeah.
But except, look,
I can
I
relate.
lived the poor side of life early on, and then I lived like middle class,
Right.
but up there my middle class was still poor.
Right.
I used to go to house parties, because so and so's parents are in Spain for the week,
Right.
and they living in a fucking castle.
Right, right.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, and
like
I've
these,
seen shit like
these
that.
houses up there were like, like I'm living in a 2-bedroom apartment. They're living in,
a castle.
Obama's
Yeah,
gray
yeah.
White House,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the white House, but the gray one.
Yeah, the great.
And I never forget the girl. Her name was Carrie. Dude, she was hanging out. Oh, you guys, come on in. I was like, she's like 200. She's like 300 feet up in the air.
In this massive house.
She's freaking huge, and they were on 5 acres and shit
Right.
back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, it's
Balling.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, so you wanted to highlight. That's what we all want.
Yeah,
That's
us
what
too.
We go crazy
Yeah,
with money, man. It's hard.
That's the thing. It's just you
Bad
buy
investments.
stuff and so
Bad
I
investments.
bought the bike and then almost killed myself on the way home because
Yeah,
I
they're
never,
dangerous.
They're
but
quick.
I made it and I was good at.
So
good
when did
at
you
it.
jump into Mosaic?
Well, I worked for U.S. Agrichem. U.S. Agrichem got bought out by IMC, and so I rolled over into IMC, and I was working there for a couple years, and then I was living in Wauchula, and I got in a little trouble. Lucky, the Lord has always had my back because
Always looked out.
I had some thing go on then. Basically, I had 3 counts when I was 24 of battery on law enforcement with violence.
Jeez.
Okay? I didn't do it. It's fucking like Rodney King, but I've been the white one. They beat me with a fucking nightstick.
You were the white one.
Yeah, okay?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, I believe it.
Rodney King shit, this happened. Except no one was helicoptering me getting my ass beat.
Right.
Yeah, so I was on the ground. These motherfuckers, one of them like Donna, She worked night shift at the fucking store. So guess what? I'm the bad guy. Maybe, hey, I don't know, beat him to fucking death. I don't know what they were thinking.
So they beat the shit out of you and gave you the charges.
Well, actually, what happened? They were beating on me, and then I was like, you know what? I got to get the fuck up. Yeah. One of them was on my back. I had one hand underneath my chest. One guy was on my back. He's like, give me the other hand. I couldn't get the other hand out because he's on my chest.
Yeah, you're on me,
and
bro.
another guy's back there beating on my legs with the nightstick. So finally, you know, I don't know. It's kind of an inside thing. Nobody really knows this, but family members. Okay. But you know, even my little grandson now is like, I want to talk to Grandpa, not Pop, the Hulk.
The Hulk.
He's got the. I get mad, so amazing shit just starts happening. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, I got up and
started taking some swings.
No, I don't really do. Well, I don't know. I don't think I did, but I did grab him by the hair and rub mace on. Back then, mace was more extreme.
Right.
It ain't. I don't think they told that shit was. Listen, when I was in jail, my fucking eyelids were peeled off.
From
like
mace?
that shit was peeled.
It
was like military grade shit or something. Yeah. So I got out. I didn't really think about being. I bonded out like immediately. So you know, my stupid ass. You know, of course, because everybody thinks, you know, hey, if I'm innocent, nothing can happen.
Right.
I'm innocent.
Right.
Well, it's not.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
It's not that easy.
Right.
Okay. So when you do dumb shit and, you know, and make a mistake, you think, well, I didn't really hurt anybody. Well, I seen one of the cops at Subway, and he's like, you know, if I was in charge, I was the main guy in charge or whatever on the call, things would have went different. I said, damn, you didn't have to lie. So long story short on that, I took it to fucking jury trial. Okay.
All the way.
All the way. See, back then, that's how fucking stupid I was. Okay. All the way,
you were gonna
baby.
Beat this shit.
I was like, I didn't do shit. I ain't taking. I think they wanted to give me like a year in the county or some shit. I said, I'm not doing that. The guy's like, if you lose, we're doing the maximum. 15 years. I could have got 15 years for that.
What?
For not doing nothing.
For resisting.
Well, yeah, but Jesus
you
Christ.
beat me up.
Fight or flight. What do you want me to do?
I'm not saying all cops are
bad.
No.
But
you know,
power hungry. People that get power hungry, man.
Shit, it wasn't that. I didn't beat them. You know, they had guns. If I was beating them, they would have fucking killed me.
Right.
Seriously?
Right.
So anyway, I beat the charge.
You did beat it.
Wow.
Oh,
Actually, I got convicted on one count for battery on law enforcement.
So what'd they give you for that?
I got 3 years probation.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But you were able to keep your job. You kept working.
No, I lost my. Well, this is the catcher. I was out on bond working, making my big money at the mines. I beat it. I was like, hell yeah, fuck those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Your Honor, the state's attorney was pissed. Ooh. Now this guy, which I'm not mentioning, he's probably retired now. He was the head honcho like 5 years ago, but when I was in, he was just starting out.
He was a state
and
attorney.
He didn't win basically because I don't know how how it works, but he didn't win the case all the way. So he made an example out of me. I got put in jail and told the sentencing date, which was like fucking 3-4 months away. That's what they did. In Hardy, they pushed it back. So here I am thinking I'm getting out going to work. Well, getting up going to work. I was supposed to be on night shift. I never showed up. So basically,
They
forfeited.
picked you up?
Huh?
They picked you up and put you...
They put
I'm in court. They say, okay,
you won.
So and so. The judge like, okay, we're going to hold him till the sentencing hearing our date. And I was in jail
3 months.
3 fucking months.
Waiting for sentencing. So he didn't show up for work. So to them,
I
he
lost my
abandoned
job.
his,
So
he abandoned your post.
see me here. I should have adhered to the all the little tidbits that God was giving me to make a better life. But I yet wasn't ready, apparently.
I guess.
It's like Daniel's son, wax on, wax off. I just fucking waxing straight up and down
Right.
like an idiot.
Hey, dude, you're young.
Yeah, you're young. You didn't really have too much mentorship.
The high life was over, baby. Because when I got out, I was on probation, and I was on felony probation, and I couldn't go back to the mines. So guess where I had to go?
Where'd you go?
I had to go work in Bartow. It's still there, Ridge Pallets.
Shit.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
It was like 1850 or something. If whoever lives in 1850 back, I feel for them because I was putting boards in a chamfering machine and it was on a table and you have to go over there and stack them up all day long and I'm fucking making $4.75 an hour.
Oh my God.
Yep.
No, hell no.
Only time in my
What were
life.
you making at the end when you got arrested? What were you making?
Shit, I was making like $14.71.
And you went down $10.
Dude, I went down. I done lost my whole life.
Yeah, everything.
I was waiting on. We worked in the rain. I used to stay out in the rain and wait on the lightning to strike me.
Just kill me now.
Take me down. Because I wasn't dry. Because the shit would go sideways. I'd be fucking wet. Only time in my life, I ain't gonna lie, I went home and cried.
I believe it.
Went
That
home and
sucks.
cried. I was like,
Yeah, your
So
life's
how'd you
over.
bounce back, Kai?
Yeah.
I toughed it out here and there for 7 years.
Wow.
And guess what? Went back to Mosaic.
Sweet.
And I worked there until my grandmother. Well, I worked there steady 2002. I went back.
Uh-huh.
Actually, you know what? I didn't suffer all that. I did have a pretty good kick-ass job. They used to fly me all over the United States to work at Sprint buildings.
After the pallets.
Yeah, I worked a pallet job for like maybe 2 months, long enough to say, hey, I endured the pain. Fuck this.
I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
How did my grandparents save a nickel or a dollar on this?
Yeah.
Not happening.
Yeah.
Even in those times.
Even in Wachula.
I was like, even when bread and milk was, you could get a bread, milk, and a candy bar for $5.
Right.
It wasn't happening. So I used to work in these Sprint buildings. They used to fly me to. I worked in New York City for 6 weeks. I went to Dallas,
awesome.
Texas. I worked in Charlotte. Actually, I didn't even know Duke University was right across the border right there. I was like,
Badass.
so we're in the college town working, and so I did that until 9/11 happened.
Oh.
So I was actually making about $1,000 a week then because my per diem was $700, and they don't tax it.
Right.
And then the rest.
If you don't spend it, you keep it.
Yeah. So me and my brother, we roomed together or whatever.
Right, to save.
And then we had this right before the day before 9/11. This is where I was. I was in Atlanta working in the hood, and we used to get stopped because any Sprint buildings, any telephone company, their land is always in the worst neighborhood because it's so
cheaper
cheap.
land, right?
Yeah, huge barbed wire fence, whatever. We'd go for lunch. I'd get pulled over every day. I guess they thought we were getting crack. I don't know what the fuck they thought we were doing.
The only white guy in the neighborhood.
Yeah, white guy.
driving around.
It's like Wachula Hills, baby, all over again. I was comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're in Atlanta, and we had this badass place too, and it had beer from 5 to 9. Beer was free.
Whoa. What?
Like Amberbach was like.
Awesome.
Like it had like this little thing, like these little hamburgers and hot dogs, and we had it was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath hotel room.
Yeah.
And I told Jeremy, I was like, that was my brother's name. I told him, look, we probably need to tone it down the next couple of weeks, save our money for home.
Right.
So guess what we did? We got a place. I don't even know. Probably worse than the Holiday Inn. I don't know. It used to be a Red Roof Inn that some sweet Indian man bought and turned it into his little lovely rundown shithole.
Yeah.
So we're there. We work night shift, and this is the most chilling thing I've ever. And I was sleeping. This guy was beating on the door. This bum. I'm like, what the? I told Jeremy, fucking tell him go away. I'm trying to sleep. He said the world's coming to an end. The world is coming to an end. And Jeremy opened his door, and I told him, get the fuck out of here. He said, you don't believe me, motherfucker? Turn on the TV. And that's when I was like, wow. And then I seen the plane going into the. It
was early morning.
Yeah.
That was a freshman year of high school.
And
I was in kindergarten.
most people don't know, Atlanta is like the major hub like if you're flying everywhere, you fly into Atlanta and then catch a flight.
Atlanta's
So
big.
so you know they had these two planes that were crashed. They didn't know what. Yeah, the one that crashed. Two passenger jets were crashed. So they didn't know what the hell was going on. So it was like World War III, dude. Like we got up and got our shit. I got on 95. I called my boss. He's like, we ain't working. Everything's down.
Something crazy's happening.
So the communication job was done for like years after that, like maybe 2 or 3 years. They didn't shit was it was like done. Minimum.
So back to
work.
Wachula.
So we got on 95, and this is what's going to happen when Putin said we don't have to bomb the
U.S.
Not. All we got to do is cut the water and the lights.
That's it.
This is what 95 was like. Everybody's trying to get out of Atlanta. Thank God I had the 93 or 94 LT1 6-speed, baby, because fuck, we had to hit the green lane, baby.
You were in the grass?
Hell yeah. Man, it was nuts. I'm talking like, it was like people thought that we were being like attacked for real. Like, and if you were around, anybody that lives around the Atlanta airport, they were trying to get the fuck south because ain't nothing south.
Right.
Mm-hmm. The White House and everything north. So nothing's in Florida. So everybody's trying to go to somewhere else. Right. So that was it for that little job.
So then you go to Mosaic.
So then I went back to Mosaic after that.
And you pulled in a bunch of years at Mosaic, though.
I think I did 11 years. Yeah. I had my 401k roll in, and then my dad died. Had lung cancer. But he smoked. I told him, he had smoked, and he COPD is what got him. So he's on oxygen, but he died quick. But my grandmother was still alive, and I had to tell her. So that those kind of things are the worst, Yeah, they are. So that sucks. My dad died. My grandmother was at Crown Point.
Yep.
I get a call. I'm on night shift. I've done all my FMLA, my 3 weeks vacation. I burned it all up. They were living in Virginia. I had to move them here. Right. Because I'm an only child, and my uncle is not. He's not.
Right. You can't rely on him.
He's a used car salesman. He likes to take those flaming. There used to be some kind of flaming shot.
Oh no!
And one day, fucking burned all his shit up because apparently he didn't,
didn't do it right.
Get the shot out in time or whatever. That guy. So my grandmother wasn't gonna,
Trust
so anyway,
that guy.
I get a call. They say, hey, you need to pick her up. She had a bed sore. I said, well, why can't she go back to Crown Point because it's right across the street? That's not a wound care facility. At that time, I didn't know shit about none of that.
Right.
So I tell my boss, and he's like, well, you can't take off. Yeah, grandparents aren't immediate family.
Oh, for you they are.
Are you serious?
I'm like, what? Well, okay. If they're not immediate family, how did I get here? Right. Because they have to have my dad, and he has to have me. Right. See, this is what happens. This is why America is gone to the shit, because you get these smart guys that graduate and they get hired into these companies, and they try to trim everything off until there's nothing left. Your grandparents aren't immediate family.
Yeah, of course they are.
So you're telling me you're losing? If we have that, he ain't showed up to work, we'll have to pay a guy overtime. And some little calculator guy be calculating up the fucking. So anyway, I told them basically go fuck themselves.
And you quit Mosaic?
Yeah. No, I got suspended, and then they're like, "Well, you can't miss a day for a year if you're." And listen, you don't fuck around. If you work for Mosaic, I got to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I can't be there at 6:01, 6:02, 6:03. If you're not clocked in by 6 o'clock, it's a third of an incident. 3 of those is one unexcused absence. 3 unexcused absences in a year, you're terminated.
Wow.
Super strict.
They don't play around.
Yeah. Well, we're paying you to be here. Well, there's a fucking train out front.
Right.
Well, you should have left early. That's what they used to tell you. So I fucked with me. I probably could have kept my job, but me being me, I got to fuck with the system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you don't like to take shit from
people. So anyway, I had my Corvette, and I pulled up in my Z06 to the little meeting of the mines about what's going to happen to
You drove a Corvette to a mine?
My fucking
The orange one?
that day, the last day, I'm gonna. What do
He
you
pulled
think?
up in a ZR1 to tell me to go fuck
I'm,
himself.
That's it.
Basically, I'm saying, motherfucker, I ain't gonna be here long.
Yeah.
Here's my ZR1.
Yeah.
I'm just here to sign my name, and you can go, go about your merry way. Go fuck yourselves, really, and say,
Right,
I
right.
don't want to be.
Go fly kite.
So anyway, they had the meeting, and they're like, well, Mr. Steiner, you missed X amount of days in 10 years, and I'm like, wow, we're going 10 years. Like we're just opening the whole fucking folder up. Right. I was like, what about all the goddamn overtime I worked? Let's tally up that. I used to work 7 days a week, 12-hour shift. Wow. Double time and a half on Sunday. Now listen, I used to make sometimes $3,000 in a week.
Right. It's good money.
But
Grinding.
but by the time you get home,
You're out. You're wore out.
I'm wore out. I got to drive an hour back over here.
Right.
So anyway, that job was null and void.
Done.
And then because my dad died, I got some money because see, me and my dad were best friends.
Right.
So, I was seeing a woman a nice woman. I won't even say her name. Was great. 8 years we were together.
Wow.
And my dad knew her, and he liked her, and she was good. Puerto Rican woman.
Good woman.
Good woman.
I got one of those.
Me, I thought I was okay, but I really wasn't. My dad, man, he willed him out the apartment, or a little apartment we had in Southern Lakes. And I was like, is there anything you want to tell me? Because we were always fucking around with each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we played golf together. Like, me and him
who's your
were
best
like,
friend?
Best friends,
yeah, my
man.
best friend. But he was my best friend in the sense where I didn't cross the boundary where he was still my dad.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
But we could hang out and do
Like
whatever.
this. Right.
Yeah. So I was like, anything you want to tell me? He's like, yeah. Because my dad was a bachelor his whole life.
Gotcha.
I was maybe there's some other. One day I'll do the whatever when they swab you, find out how many brothers and sisters I have. But he was homecoming king, like
He was a stud.
He was the stud. Listen back, those old black and white pictures. Some of them, it looked like Donald Trump's. The Miss Universe shit.
Yeah.
That's what his girlfriends look like. You know what I mean?
hot.
So he's like, I was like, anything you want to tell me? And at the time, I thought he was fucking nuts. He said, yeah. He's on the stretcher. You know what I mean? They got him on the stretcher.
Yeah.
Put it, don't waste your time chasing pussy.
That was his advice.
I'm like, what
Those
the
were his last words?
Yes. I'm like,
That's awesome, okay?
I'm like, really?
That's what you gotta tell me.
This is it?
That's what you're going to tell me? Come
After
on.
fucking 64 years on Earth, these are the words of wisdom? Let me tell you right now,
Yeah. There are good words.
those are some very valuable words to live by.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, because not long after that, I met another nice woman.
So you ruined the other situation.
Oh, listen. Okay, I jumped ahead. My dad passed away. My grandmother died in October.
Jesus.
Broke heart, basically. Once my dad was gone, she my grandfather died 2 years earlier.
Man, she lost everything.
My grandmother was 94.
That's tough.
Like, she was still, if it wouldn't have been for the bed sore, she probably would have lived to be 100.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, her mom lived to be 100.
No, and the fact that she lost her son.
I don't want to live to be 100.
Yeah, I don't either.
Hell no.
Yeah, I don't either.
Listen, I want to go peacefully.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the nursing homes and all that.
I don't want
Yeah,
to be
that's right.
sitting on myself in
Yeah,
a
I
nursing
know,
home.
I agree.
That's rough.
So, my uncle, of course, is still around, in the shadows. And he's fucking something else. I don't know if he was gay or straight, but he never had any kids. I never seen him with no woman. I don't care if you're gay or straight, but
yeah.
he was a little eccentric, let's put it that way.
Okay.
And he was a used car salesman,
Gotcha.
which made him like, even more eccentric, because he wanted every last freak. He wanted everything that my grandmother had because he thought he was entitled to it.
Gotcha.
So when we still had the house up north, we sold it. So that's where the first little bit of money came into play. So
If you don't mind me asking, how much was it?
we got $100,000 up front, a piece, $200 up front, and we split that. And then the guy made he rented for a year. So then I think I got like, I was getting $750 a month. 1,500 was, for a year. And then we got the other 400 and something thousand. So at the end, the biggest money I got $212,000, one lump sum. And a year before that, I got 100.
Okay.
And before that, I got another little bit.
Yeah.
But what I did is when I got, I just quit my job. Actually, you know what? I didn't quit. I still was working at Mosaic when I bought the Corvette.
Yeah, yeah.
So my house was paid for. My 2-story. I didn't know shit on it.
Yep.
So I'm like, I'm making fucking $80,000 because I was making $80,000 a year. I'm like,
House
fuck.
is paid for.
What's $40,000 down on a Corvette?
Right.
The ZR1 was 40 grand?
No.
No,
That's
it was
the down payment.
88,000. It had 2,000 miles on it.
It was the owner of the dealership's
The
car. Right?
the owner of the dealership hand ordered it. It was a 427 with the ZR1 frame and brake,
car.
carbon fiber rotors, all that shit.
No, it was.
So I just had to have the fucking thing.
Hell yeah.
I just had
And it was orange.
It was sick.
40,000 I put down. I financed the rest through mid Florida.
You didn't even feel it. Did you feel it?
Feel what?
Like when you put the 40 grand, like that's hard.
I don't care. What the fuck, 40 grand?
Yeah, he
I'm about to get another fucking 100 grand, another 200.
And the house is paid for.
And my house is paid for.
Right.
I don't really. What? My
Right.
kids are grown.
Right.
Yeah.
What am I? So I bought the car. Then I went to Mosaic and told them, "Fuck you." Did a big burnout down out of there, and that was it. And then I was kind of lost.
Well, you had just lost your dad.
I was lost because I lost my dad, and my dad was. He was real proud of me. He used to tell my grandmother, Jen, he can't stay here and whatever. He's got to be at work. He's got a good job and all this.
Right, he's proud of
So
you.
then I was like, man, I let my dad down. I could have handled it better.
Yeah.
Maybe I could have called my uncle and said, hey, you need to go pick up your mom. I'm at work. But, I just,
Yeah.
You dealt with it yourself.
I dealt with it in an angrily way, and it, it bit me in the ass like every other time.
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
so I didn't work for 3 fucking years.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
3 years, I did whatever the fuck I want.
You bought a Rolex too. I know you bought a Rolex.
Yeah, I bought the Rolex with my own money.
Yeah.
When I got and since I didn't have nowhere to roll the money over through my 401k, see, smart people would find on their job and say, hey, let me roll that $50,000 into this. Or put it in a Roth IRA or whatever,
Right.
But not me. I'm like, fuck it. I got it.
Let's spend it.
I got it. I had to pay oh man, I think I ended up with like 30 grand. I think
Right.
20,000 fucking
Yeah.
taxes because they don't tax the 401k money.
Yeah.
So went over there, got my Rolex.
What color was it?
Oh,
What'd you
it was badass, dude. It was $11,000, but. I mean, they got shit cost 30,000, but
Oh yeah.
No, and they've gone up from the time you bought that one.
Mine 11,500 would be worth probably maybe 9. Who knows? I
Yeah,
don't know.
it depends what it
had
was.
the diamonds in it. It was the oyster.
Perpetual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the white face
With the
oyster
with
with
the
the
ivory.
Yeah, we
yeah,
gotta-
the
we gotta look
diamonds
that up.
all
It's
in
probably
it.
$30,000 watch.
Oh,
now.
it was beautiful.
What happened to that watch?
Oh man, you know what happened?
What?
Well, I just was living a life, and I got a new girlfriend, and she was there with me, and we drove separate because the watch just came in, so we went to the movies, and I'll never forget. She's like, "You should just come home." I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to come home.
Right.
I'm in my Corvette, and I got a brand new Rolex.
I ain't going home.
Where do most men go when they got a Corvette and a Rolex in this fucking almost dark time? The strip club.
Oh shit.
Oh man. You went to the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the strip club.
Where at? Orlando, Miami, Tampa?
It was in Tampa because they're fully nude.
Right.
Oh, okay.
If you're gonna go, you gotta see it all. I ain't trying to see panties to the side and all
And
that.
pasties.
Yeah,
I went to a
pasties.
strip club one time. It took me like 30 minutes to figure out it was a pasty on. I was like, oh shit.
Man,
That's
and,
not the full
and,
tits.
and now
Yes.
you damn sure don't want to go now because you don't know if you're getting Caitlyn Jenner or
Oh,
Bruce
that's
Jenner.
scary. Yeah,
Oh,
no.
no.
Like you don't know what's really behind
Those
the
days
panties.
are way behind me. Way behind
the
me. Yeah.
Okay, you might be getting
You never know.
Bruce. Hey, Bruce said he wanted to keep it, so
You never know. So you lose the watch.
so fuck, man. So anyway, I knew the girl that worked there. Okay.
Okay.
some strange in some strange way, somehow along the way, don't ask me why, but people have somehow, I influenced them. She was dating a guy that was from Wauchula. Okay. He was a couple years younger than me, and I used to ride this motorcycle that I bought everywhere. Basically, if it was a good day, I'd be riding the bike.
Yeah, on the bike.
I put like 42,000 miles on this fucking bike.
Holy crap! Wow.
From 0 to 42,000.
Holy crap!
So he seen me. His name was John. He done passed away. He got hit by a flatbed. He pulled. I don't know if the flatbed was turning, but this has been like 8 years ago. But anyway, 8 or 9. So this girl dated this guy. He had his head shaved like me. He had a motorcycle, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And I remember briefly. He's like, one day, he's like, I'm gonna get me one of those. Or what? I was like, dude, shut up. You ain't,
right.
Whatever. He was like 15 or 16 or something.
Right.
Maybe he was 18. I don't know.
So you knew him for a long time.
Yeah, but just we weren't, but
super
I knew
close
him.
where you knew him.
But anyway, that was her boyfriend. They were together or not together or whatever. So she told me, oh, come to the strip club or whatever. Yeah. So I go there. I'm in a room that's probably from where I am to the door deep. And dude, before I go in, I've been to this strip club several. I was a frequent visitor because my dad. I did just the opposite of don't chase pussy. Right. Where do I go? I go to Hell's Kitchen, baby. Right. I go where there's just 22 people with no fucking clothes on, pussy everywhere. So I'm in there. Okay, I used to go in there, and the guy, I never forget it. The guy would tell me, Guy, whatever you do, please don't get all the girls drunk tonight. They got to make money. And I'm like, seriously, all the girls were drunk? Yeah, half of them had to go home, motherfucker, and the other half were puking.
You cost me money that day.
Yeah, those trays. I used to buy those. They used to walk around with the tray.
Yeah, the shot tray.
Dude, I'd buy the whole shot tray, and I'd tell them, give them all 3 apiece. And I'd buy whoever I was with, we'd drink them. Those things are fucking nasty, but they get you fucked up.
Yeah.
Sugary shots or whatever.
Shit, yeah.
But these girls are stumbling around their high heels, little feet.
Wilding out, Jesus.
So, yeah, I used to go there. And then that say, I went one night with the Rolex on it, and I'm thinking, man, I need to leave this motherfucker in the car.
Yeah.
I was going to put it under the seat. And I'm thinking, man, what if someone fucking breaks into the car?
Right, now I lose it here.
So then I was like, fuck. I didn't want to. Now the fucking Rolex is a problem.
It's a problem, right?
Okay, because now I got $11,000 and I'm worried about it. So I take it in with me. This girl's got all these bangles on her wrist, right?
Okay.
And so I'm thinking the girl I knew, and I'm getting these dances and shit, of course. So I take the watch off and set it on a table. But see, it's so dark in there.
Why did you do that? Why didn't you leave it on?
Dude, because I didn't want it scratched up. It's a fucking Rolex. I ain't had it a month.
He wanted to put it on the table. I would never do that.
Well, it's a big mistake.
Huge.
Listen, people are always watching.
Absolutely.
I didn't think no one said nice Rolex.
Well, that movie with J-Lo hadn't come out yet either.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They're on the hunt.
That
always.
J-Lo movie, them girls are on the hunt.
Yeah. But there's been some guys that have been in that same place before, like some NFL guys.
Yeah.
And one of them, I'll never forget, it was like he had some diamonds in his ears, and they got him fucked up, and like that girl like sucked them right out of his ear.
For sure.
Sucked them.
Yeah, they're dangerous, bro.
Got them right off.
They got to work, bro.
But anyway, I left the watch there. Dude, I wasn't gone 8 seconds. 8 fucking seconds. The one girl I seen that was with me, she was at the bar. So it had to be the girl that picked up the drinks.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I get up, walk towards this door, turn the corner. I say, fuck, man.
My watch.
I didn't even go to the bathroom to take a leak. I turned back around. That shit was gone.
Damn.
I would have tore that whole strip club apart.
Oh, we did. Well, I did.
Never came up.
The guy's like, well, what do you want to... I was like, motherfucker, we're searching everybody. We can't. I was like, listen, either you fucking call... I should have called the cops, but this thing was already up somebody's vagina and thrown out the back door.
Who knows, right?
Okay?
Yeah, it's already out.
I'm sorry, but like, it was gone. It wasn't in a locker or
It's
anything.
not in there.
It's gone.
So, but that ain't even the worst of it. Like, whoever drives the orange Corvette, need come to the DJ stand. Someone hit your car.
Oh my God.
Same night?
Same night.
Bro, nah.
So I was like, man, my fucking dad is like, apparently.
He's pissed.
he didn't go to Bora Bora. This motherfucker stayed right here. What I tell you. He's fucking it up for me, man. Some bad juju. I don't know. Maybe the Puerto Rican girl went and seen to the Haitian chicken bone woman or whatever. I don't know. But
something happened.
Man, but anyway, someone hit they didn't tear it up, but they spidered the bumper to where I had to get the fucking bumper redone.
Lost the watch, got the car hit. You went home.
I went home.
Pissed as shit.
No, actually, I didn't go home.
You didn't.
Where'd you go now?
I went with one of the strippers to the hotel room. And
That was it.
yeah.
Take out your frustration.
And then I went home the next morning.
Yeah, that's it.
Like an idiot.
It happens.
What a sad life.
No, man,
not.
it's fun. You got stories.
And you learn from your mistakes.
And was it over? The ZR1 was done? What'd you have after that? I'm pretty sure something else happened.
I went to Sarasota with a friend. He's seen the car actually. Oh, you gotta see this car. I like, dude, why? I don't want no fucking Nissan.
Yeah.
They just came out.
They had just come out.
So I was like, what, like 2010?
Yeah, it was 2010. My car is a 2011, but it was like a 12. So this car, the GTR, was actually like just a little. It was a 10.
Yeah.
But
you're in 2012.
yeah, so it was like, so basically they gave me. I traded my fucking ZR1 straight up for the GTR.
Even
basically,
trade.
Even trade. Basically had the same amount of payments. But see, I fucking only had like a moron. Well, actually, yeah, the equity rolled over. I only owed 42,000 on the GTR.
Right.
Nice.
So I only owed so it rolled over.
Right, rolled over.
Payment was like this, almost the same, and then yeah, it was a good car. I liked it.
You liked it?
fun.
You did? You see what the hell the ZR1s are going for now?
Actually, what's even better than that is mine wasn't a ZR1, it was a Z06. But
it had the ZR1
But it had
package.
it had the package, but it had the 427 in it.
Yeah. No, it had the hood like the ZR1, right? It had like the hood.
But the ZR1s, I always thought, man, years later I'd get me. Well, shit, they still 80,000.
Oh, and they.
No, the old school ones.
Oh, the old school ones.
No, the one after, the one after your ZR1
gone
is
up.
like almost 200 grand.
Yeah, they've gone up.
Oh, the last year they made it,
that thing is
the one with the badass front bumper on it and all
Pretty
that.
ridiculous.
You can get a 2012 or 13 one.
Yeah.
For like 80, 90 grand.
60 to
Pretty
80,
insane,
depending.
yeah.
But I used to go to the store, man, and like nobody really gave a fuck about the ZR1 or the Z06 because they thought it was an old man's
Corvette.
like a Corvette guy. Like I got guys got the Corvette shoes, the Corvette
Right.
jacket.
Right, the hat.
Like I'm going to the Corvette meet on Sunday. Dudes don't care about that. Well, fuck. When I pull up in the GTRs, like I was fucking Tommy Lee or some shit.
Really?
from
Got a lot more
Motley Crue.
attention?
Oh, can I sit in your car?
That's crazy.
At the gas station.
That was the more.
You got more attention with the GTR than you do with the Vet.
Yeah.
That was the most expensive car you ever had.
I mean, the Corvette cost more.
Oh, it did.
When he first got it, yeah.
Actually, they're about the same because the GTR was actually it was used. The guy traded it out, so it had like maybe, I think it had like 4,000, 5,000 miles on it. But
Oh, not bad.
but they're expensive.
Yeah.
They quit making them now. You can't.
Yeah.
2024 is the last year for the GTR.
Yep. I loved that car when it came out.
Yeah.
I thought it was badass.
Oh, launch control on it was
Retarded.
It's insane. They say mine. They said only had like 485 horsepower, but I think they're underrated. It's like more like 585 because it was quick. It was quick.
It was efficient.
I used to get, have fun at the bar, and people would ask like I was my own little carny ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I should start selling Mexican corn on the cob and taking rides in the GTR. Can I ride in your car? This guy.
You would constantly take people.
I used to take him, boy. And I scared the shit out of him too. This guy I talked to not too long ago. He's like, my friend said he rode in your car one night, and he said he shit his pants. I was like,
Not the GTR, bro.
really? I was like, I'm so glad he had Levi's on or
Yeah. I would
Wranglers
have seen shit in my car
some
and killed him.
extra thick jeans because, man, that would have been a
That's
bad
nasty.
night.
And you had a couple toys because I met you when you came and bought our Pops boat.
Oh
That
man,
was-
yeah.
You had a lot of toys because I remember I went to go see it one time. You had, I think it was the GTR outside. You had a green lowrider. You had all
Oh, the
kinds
green
of shit.
lowrider.
Listen,
You had all kinds of shit.
the lowrider, there was a Cutlass and it was that Camaro green with a white top.
Yeah.
And it would 3-wheel both ways. I used to take it down to the track, to the gas station, to the racetrack or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'd lower it down. Or I'd do it passenger side so I could get out. And the fucking cops would be there.
They give you shit over it?
No, they never fuck with me.
Not with the
They
low
never
rate.
fucked with me back then, never. So, and I had a badass F550 dually.
I remember that.
Yes.
And
You ran over somebody's car with that.
I did run over somebody's car.
Like on purpose?
No, he fucking,
Oh,
I was
it was an
at the
accident.
racetrack.
Oh.
I'm surprised. How'd you know? Did I tell you that?
I think you told me. I thought it was on 27. The guy was coming out and you ran over the front of it.
No, I ran over the front of a Firebird.
Shit.
It was huge.
Yeah, the truck was huge.
truck was
The truck was big. Like
semi wheels?
It was on semi wheels, and I ran instead of 11R, I ran a 12R. So it was like 4 inches taller than an 11R tire.
I remember it was
so
huge.
if you were in my truck and a semi was there, we're eye to eye, basically.
Huge.
But I had all kinds of shit done this thing. For a 7.3, it was pretty quick. Stage 3 injectors, a turbo, BorgWarner 400 turbo on it. Man, I had all that shit done. Listen.
The
and
BMW bike that you custom painted, that was gorgeous
yeah,
too.
and I had a Ducati that I bought,
I remember because you were going on the Dragon's Tail.
Panigale, and I
Yes.
took it to the Dragon,
How was that?
and I rode it like I had cancer, and luckily I made it out. Listen, I raised hell on 315 turns.
You did them all?
It's a mountain. You go up the
Yeah,
road.
I've been up there, but just not on a bike.
Oh yeah, I did all the way up and back, and world record set. Well, so there's some guy on a gold wing that fucking blows everybody, but I was going pretty,
You were riding the bike.
Listen,
And the
if
guy on a
you
gold
go
wing?
off the side, they don't find you.
Yeah, I know.
There's no guardrail or nothing. You're gone. There's
Yeah.
woods for like 3,000 feet down.
I know.
That's it.
I don't know how you had you crazy.
No, you've lived a great life. dude.
Yeah, man.
You've done
I
some
took
fun
that
shit.
thing out there when I brought it back. Man, it's fuck. I was like, it's all straight here. I don't need this fucking Ducati. I can't even. What am I driving this straight line? Oh, there it was nice.
Yeah.
So you sold it
It
before
had
you
all the
came down?
self-dampening and stuff. I remember that.
I sold it like to some guy in California or somewhere. This guy come picked it up. He had like 16 bikes on his
Oh, wow.
enclosed trailer. That's what he did.
Oh, he was a private transporter.
Yeah, he made big money. He said he'd
No,
go.
he was buying bikes and selling them, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe.
he probably was.
Yeah.
He probably bought mine and just didn't tell me and sold it to somebody else.
Gotcha.
Probably.
So
You were wild, man. You had a lot of fun.
So what are you doing now, Kay?
actually, you know what I should have been doing the whole time? What I am doing now?
What are you doing?
Driving semi.
Yeah. You enjoy it?
Fuck yeah, man! If I would have been doing this when I was 23, I don't know, maybe probably would have had AIDS from a lot lizard.
From a lot of
I thought you were going somewhere else with that, bro.
You like being on the road, though.
Thank God. Well, maybe it's better that I didn't start back then because maybe the lot lizards were better looking back then. Shit, I don't know.
There's some rough
busted
ones
now.
now. Huh?
No, well, after Mosaic, because when I left in 2012, I was making $24.75 an hour.
Yeah.
And I just went to Ocala to pick up a load to bring back. Where did I take it to? To Ben Hill Griffin in Frostproof, and the sign there for the correctional facility.
Yeah.
The prison there. They got like
prison.
a woman's prison and a male prison and a juvenile prison, like all on the same road, Gainesville Road. They got a zip line thing is pretty cool right there when you first turn on Gainesville Road, but they're advertising $22 an hour.
For prison guards?
Yeah.
Correctional officers?
Dang, what the?
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
What are you gonna do? Right? Chicken costs more than steak now.
I know.
22.
It's sad, dude.
I don't know how people live in
And I'm thinking, and I was thinking in my head, I was making $24 an hour in 2012.
Yeah.
2024.
And with a shit ton of overtime opportunity too.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean,
Yeah, but everything was. Yeah,
from the time I started there in 2001 to the time I left, I never made less than 60 grand.
Right.
Never.
Right.
Yeah.
I would I ended up getting fucked up over Mosaic. I owed the IRS $40,000 for that job.
Holy crap! So you on a payment plan?
I paid it off already.
Oh, did you? Good.
But
The smartest thing.
I made so much money because both my daughters were, the moms would claim them, and I'd pay the child support. My child support was $18,000 a year.
Wow.
So I had to work overtime, but guess what? I can't claim the child support as a write-off. They won't. They don't do that.
Right.
And so fuck. Here, my stupid ass started claiming. If I started working a bunch of overtime in a week, I'd claim more dependents.
Right.
So that's how you. So
yeah, to try to keep the money.
It's okay if you fudge and then change it back to 0 or 1, but I forgot to fucking change it back for like 6. Shit, maybe I don't know how long, but
A long time.
it wasn't years, but it was long enough to where over the years
It was $40,000.
it's fucking $40,000.
Taxes.
$40,000. You know what? And I'm thinking, fucking Trump. You know, he ain't paid $40,000 in 10 years.
I don't know. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, they do.
They pay a lot more.
They pay a lot more than we think they do.
Listen, he took a loss. I'm telling you, he was in the 8% bracket. Hey, I'm not a Biden supporter.
No, I know you're not. No, but I'm not
cringe.
talking about because it's Trump. I'm
But they're
saying
smarter.
millionaires in general, right?
But what I'm saying, maybe
they pay a lot of taxes. Like you think about, aside from the money they spend, because right, we pay taxes aside from income tax and shit. We pay taxes on everything we buy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They tax
Well,
us
I mean, look,
overkill. But they pay
he
taxes.
made money and he had to make a loss to make.
But you know what they do have, bro? Is they got better freaking tax attorneys than we do.
That's it.
Yeah.
They got better people
So
for
they know how
that
to
shit.
keep
hey,
it. They're smarter.
this is what happened. The woman from the IRS is calling me. So my house is paid for.
Oh.
So when your house, listen, people think, oh, the white picket fence,
Yeah.
and 3 little babies and a paid off house and a nice car is all we want. When your fucking house is paid for and you owe anybody any money,
Yeah.
they coming after it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any asset.
For $40,000 they could get, or they could put a lien on it, and if
Right.
you don't pay the money, then they take it.
Right.
So she calls me, and it was a black lady, because what she told me, she's like, Wesley Snipes had just went for court, okay?
Yeah, that was
for
during
his
that time.
for his taxes, and the government, the federal government, you know where they had his tax case at?
Where?
Ocala, Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
That's scary. So we live right by them.
Yeah, well, they do it because it's small town. He ain't gonna get off, kind of thing.
Gotcha.
He's in California, but either way, it probably wasn't his fault.
No, hell no.
Wesley Snipes ain't doing his fucking taxes.
I hate taxes.
So why don't they should change it where they go after the guy that actually filing you. The accountant, if he's fucking you, should go to jail.
Absolutely, 100%.
Not the guy that's giving you the money to pay.
But like one of the things that I appreciated about what Trump said was, why is the tax system so freaking complicated?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be so
shouldn't
complicated.
be.
No, dude.
It's all loopholes.
Exactly.
It's
Like he
loopholes.
told Hillary.
Yeah.
You guys are the ones who created the loopholes.
Listen,
for their buddies.
when you have a foundation.
Oh, dude, there's so many. Oh, dude, that's a whole.
There are
nother-
no tax. Hillary, the Clintons
dude.
don't pay taxes because it's a foundation.
That's ways to launder, ways to
And
give
what
people
do they
money
do?
under the table.
I read a book.
What they're supposedly doing is drilling clean water wells for people all over the world.
Bullshit. Yeah.
You fucking kidding me
They're
right
saints, man. They're such good people.
now? Hey, I'm not hating on them.
No, whatever, dude.
They got it.
Don't knock the hustle.
So this woman tells me on the phone. I said, "Well, look, I ain't coming off the $40,000." She's
Straight up.
She's like, "Mr. Steiner, well, you're gonna have to do something, honey child."
Honey
child. I said, "Well, fuck, I'll go to jail." She started laughing. She's like, "Baby, we don't put you in jail for not paying your tax." I said, "Tell Wesley Snipes that. He just got 4 years."
Right.
She said, "Wesley Snipes owed millions of dollars, baby. You owe $40,000.
Right.
We're going to get the $40,000 one way or the other." I was like, "So I can't go to jail?" Nope. I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to pay."
I'd rather go to jail. Yeah.
I'd rather just go to jail.
Yeah.
I was gonna go to jail for it. I not want to pay that $40,000. That hurt.
That does hurt.
You
So
talk
what
about?
did she tell you? We'll come get your house.
Well, no, she was nice, but shit, I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
over
they'll
3 or
come.
4 years
Yeah, they'll come.
had done passed by, listen, they're sending. Now the letters are coming more frequent. So they're like, oh, actually, we did the house in my dad's name, so I don't know if they could have got it. Or James Steiner. So
Yeah, who knows?
But I didn't want to take the chance.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
So anyway, I paid the fucking shit. It was like, that was worse than the Rolex because I would just threw 40,000 out the window, 140 mile an hour down the road, just say fucking here.
Yeah. That shit hurts. Dude.
Oh, that made me sick.
Some people don't understand.
No, they don't. Well,
So
Have you learned?
pay your taxes
pay your taxes.
every year so they don't add up and multiply and charge you 49% interest.
It's like a cancer.
It's like a
Honey child.
Yeah.
honey child. We don't put people in jail for that.
Have you learned your lesson?
I try to learn something new every day. I'm still, I'm better off. Honestly, when I had the money, I really didn't. I could have made a lot of money with that money.
Right.
Okay, like I could have bought 2 semis. I bought my truck for $25,000. You know how much fucking money I made over the last 10 years with $25,000? I worked half the year one year, I made $80,000.
Right.
I probably only worked 52 weeks in a year. I probably only worked maybe 30, maybe less.
Really?
Yeah. So if I would have bought 2 trucks, okay, and ran under
Shit, you could have bought like 8 of them.
well, you don't want to go too crazy because then look, like somebody I know, he had 2, and he was making $300,000 a year.
Right.
Then he bought 4, and then he bought I think he ended up with 6. Then guess what? He ended up with some jackass that was missing his girlfriend. He left the truck in Indiana. And
Hard to find good drivers.
Yeah. Then you
overcomplicated.
Yeah. You can make good money and keep it to where you can manage it. Some guy call in or quit. I can drive the truck.
Right.
We can park the other truck.
Right.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
And
But
figure
now you
it
got
out.
6 trucks breaking.
Yeah, you get 6
guys.
trucks. Listen, tire. And this day and age, 6 truck. You better have a you better be doing prime. What was it?
The Amazon.
Amazon shit. You better be pulling a dedicated load because if you're not,
Serious contracts.
you're fucking shit out of luck.
Yeah.
But like you can make $5,000 a week, easy.
Yeah.
Here, I'm home every day. I make $5,200 not too long ago, and then the rain and all. But so
Right.
when
It's fluctuates. Like any business.
I was making, you can bring home. I could bring home $3,000 to $4,000 a week.
Right.
And still
be home.
Still have paid my fuel, all my shit,
Right.
and on a good week. And the thing I like about driving though is this. I'm not doing. See, the only thing that Mosaic was, like good if my kids were grown,
Right.
or my older, and they were. If I would have had little kids at home, I would have had to done a little
Different.
something different.
Hey,
But it was just fucking me, and I'm not gonna put up with some bullshit over, It's not even about me. It's about my grandmother.
Right.
But you punishing me like I did some shit wrong.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
trying to take care of my family.
So that job though is the same monotonous job, day in, day out, same job for the rest of your fucking life.
Right.
Yeah, you make good money, but
You're out of prison.
I already know what I'm doing all day.
Boring as shit.
The same shit. Something breaks down, we fix it. The plant's running. Yeah, you fucking get fat. A lot of those guys get fat because a lot of times they just sit around the AC and eat all day.
Right.
Because you're on night shift, on day shift. So once I got away from that,
On the road, you meet people.
I didn't know what I was going to do though when I had the money out because of my dad and because of the, my uncle was another problem.
Right.
He passed away 2 years after my dad, but he was a good guy. He called me on his deathbed, man, when he had cancer. And God, I just want to wish you a happy birthday.
Man.
Neither one of them ever complained about dying of cancer.
Right.
Me, even though I'm a manly man, I'm probably gonna fucking be like Fred Sanford.
You don't want to deal with that shit.
It's the big one.
It's the big one.
No, it ain't the big one. Fuck.
Right.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, cancer sucks. Dude.
But
Cancer sucks.
with driving though, see, you get up in the morning, you get up early. If you get your 2 loads, maybe your 3 loads, you decide. See, Mosaic decided for me.
Right.
You're getting 24, you're getting $28 an hour.
That's it.
You're here 12 hours shift. Now I'm deciding, look, now I get up and I say, this is what I want to get. I'm not going the same place there, but it's a matter of fact, what I like the best about it is I'm in charge of my own destiny.
That's it. It's owning your own business.
You know.
Yeah.
Now people have helped me along the way. You know, the guy that I drive, the DOT number I drive under, I pay insurance because if I hadn't, I got a DOT number, I don't use it because the insurance would be outrageous.
Right.
I pay by the week this way. So there's ways, you know,
Right.
if you have good people and honest people around you,
Yeah.
and this guy's an honest man, he's a great man. If it wasn't for him, I'd probably be screwed right now.
Right.
You know?
Like every business has its complications,
Yeah,
and
of
you
course.
got to find your ways around it.
Yeah, people
You
say,
know,
"Oh, it must be nice to own a
especially
bit." There's
once
so
I-
much
Yeah.
complications.
Especially once I did my little jail time for beating up the elderly.
You beat up the elderly. What are you talking about, guy?
Oh man,
Fun old guy.
dude,
Punched an old guy
hey,
like Conor McGregor at a bar.
I went to a bar in Lake Placid. I won't say any names. Shit got out of hand. I only had one drink. I was ready to go. I was waiting on the other guy I was with. He was in the bathroom, and some stuff went down in the parking lot. Somebody kicked my door. I told him, look, call the cops. And so I got out of the car. Next thing I know, I'm getting in a fucking bear hug by somebody. There ain't even any lights out this
Right,
place.
start your shit.
So this guy's behind me, got his arms around me, holding me.
You don't know who it is.
I don't know who it is. I have no idea who this, you know. And so I told him, look, you need to let me go, or what? You know. Apparently he was a gym member. You know,
He's a tough guy.
He
Felt strong.
he felt strong
You
or
touching his
whatever.
arm
I
and
don't
stuff?
know what the fuck's going on. So I told him again, look.
Did he feel muscly when he was hugging you?
I don't know. He
You're
was
like, man, you got
he's-
nice biceps,
He's
dude.
taller than me.
He was a big boy.
Whoa.
He was taller than me. I know that. But so anyway, I was like, look, you need to let me go. Or what? I'm like, man, fuck you. Why? Okay. So then, you know, like my grandson Tucker said,
The Hulk.
the whole dude, I fucking got. It's the only thing bad about me. I gotta like, it's not as bad now, but it used to be like in an instant. I can go from 0 to fucking fucked off, maced and handcuffs in no time.
Right.
And that's what happened that night, apparently. From nice night out to jail.
So you're in a bear hug and
So
what
I'm in a
happened?
bear hug. I fucking end up somehow getting out. He ends up with his head busted, bleeding. And apparently he's Clint Eastwood.
He's Clint Eastwood.
He's fucking 57 years old or
That's not even that old.
58. Yeah, but he's older than 55. And it's battery on the elderly.
And then he's a tall
58
jack
is
dude.
battery on an elderly?
55 and older is battery on the elderly.
That's
I don't know. He
crazy.
might have been fucking 62. I don't know.
Whatever.
He's old enough to be an elderly motherfucker on steroids.
Good.
Fuck, out. Okay, like I told the cop. The motherfucker, what are you talking about? He's elderly. It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Don't they eat at fucking, what's that place over here that shut down?
At Homer's?
Homer's. Fucking no salt corn and in bed by 7.
Right. What's he doing out
What
here?
the fuck's he grabbing me at 2 o'clock in the morning for?
It's true. I agree.
Like, I told the guy, how am I supposed to know how the fuck old he is?
Right.
It's dark.
Before I fucking knock you out, can I have
You
your
got your
ID?
license? You got your Homer's
ID.
card on you?
Right.
So I get bond out, and at the time, I didn't think it was a big fucking deal. But I got a lawyer. He's like, look, this is serious. You know, if you get convicted on this, you don't get probation. You don't get jail time.
No options of probation.
Jail time in the county. You go straight to don't drop the soap.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's good to know.
Prison.
That is good to know.
I'm the bad guy because I was on my little swap and shop shit, you know, and here's my fucking mugshot. Look at this piece of shit somebody put on there. Went down to a restaurant in Lake Placid and drug an elderly man out. Strangled him and bashed his head open with a rock.
Jesus Christ.
No, you read that. You're
That's
like,
not it.
what
That's
a
not how it
jerk.
happened.
Right, not at all. What
And
happened?
I don't listen. And the other thing is, I'm not very good looking in my mugshots for some reason.
Right.
I mean, maybe I'm not Brad Pitt, but when I look at those mugshots, I really want to sue the county because
I look
at
terrible.
least get the better view. I look like a fucking asshole. Everybody sees my picture like, yeah, he did
He
it.
definitely beat up a little old guy at
I'm
home.
like, fuck. So yeah, and then somebody asked me one time, oh yeah, but a woman.
Yeah.
I guess she liked me. She's like, yeah, but I looked you up and apparently you've been in and out of jail I'm like, what the fuck? You don't. We ain't even went nowhere. What you looking me up for? So hey, there. Back to the Donna thing. I was like, red flag.
Red flag.
Bitch, you ain't get. You hell no. I don't give a fuck. Look me up 3 times. We're not ever going out.
We never dated.
So we're not. But anyway, I was like, so what? I'm a bad guy because some nice cop decided that he wanted to write a
Really bad.
small
But
story.
But you know what, dude? You
A
get
short story on what I did.
We live in a society too where you get on social media, you get on Facebook. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody
Yeah.
wants to say something. You're guilty before you're proven innocent.
For
You'll
sure.
see everybody there like, oh yeah, great job, Hammonds County Sheriff.
Yeah.
You know,
Hang him, kill him.
hang
And
him.
it's like, we don't
you
even
don't
know.
know what happened.
I know.
Right? That's how it is.
And it's
But-
hard, bro. Like they deal with some crazy shit.
Oh, I know.
But look-
But man, like who writes the things? Like
But
sometimes
it
they
doesn't
take it a little
matter. It's
far.
just like this cop I seen on TikTok, somewhere in North Florida. He was pulling people over. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to make detective. He was planting drugs in the car.
It
That
could happen.
sucks. Yeah, man.
No, but why?
Yeah.
Fuck, why?
Why are you doing that?
Okay, why you write all this extra shit that you say I did when I didn't even do it?
Yeah.
For one.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
They were-
listen,
some
if it's a system, if they can't get you on one charge,
that's right.
They get you on something.
well, hey, when you got 2, 3, 4, 5, then you're going to more than likely take a deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people don't get it. It's a business.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
business.
it's a business.
I've been, man, it's just rough to talk about. But I was sitting at a local deli near the courthouse. Here come the cops to eat lunch. Here come the state attorneys. You hear them talking. Hey, why haven't you arrested some more people with money? Everybody you're arresting is broke.
Yeah.
They talk about this shit.
Oh, I know.
People don't get that it's a business. And these are men who have control over your life.
This is what
That
happened
is
to me.
wild.
This is
they'll
what
kill
happened
you
to me.
if they
I
want
had
to
another
kill you.
little incident here where I did do it. I motherfucking did it. But
Yeah, if I did it, I did it. I'll tell
Yeah.
you too.
It is what it is.
Like, I ran the motherfucker off the road. You goddamn right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did on the Parkway, 80 mile an hour down the Parkway, baby. I totaled out of SRT 8.
What happened? What was that story about?
Me and Kelly were having issues.
Okay.
The guy was texting me, "Oh, she's with me now," and I was like, "Look, motherfucker, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't care what the fuck my wife tells you. Don't fucking text me ever again."
Right.
Or what?
I'm the wrong one.
Or what? I was like, well,
You don't
God's
do good with that
gonna-
or what?
you don't need to know, oh, what. I tell you what's going to happen. God's going to put you in a place where I am, and then you're going to be saying, oh, no.
Right.
And that's what happened. Because I guarantee you, he shit his pants that night. He almost seen the spirit of either the hell or the Lord because everything got totaled out. But you know what? I learned a valuable lesson. I did do it, and it was fucking crazy.
Right.
You
That's
know,
your
but
fault.
hey, he was fucking with me on the Parkway. I looked down, I'm like, damn, this car got a lot of motherfucking miles on it. Fuck it.
This ain't the GTR. I can lose
Motherfucker
it.
want to play Fast and the fucking Furious?
Let's do it.
I'm gonna show you.
You turned into Vin Diesel that day.
I tried to get him to stop so I could beat him to death, but you know what? Thank God I didn't. But that shit cost me a lot. A lot.
That event.
3 years of my life was fucked up recently. I'm just now getting out of it.
Really?
It's over and done with. I'm free, clear. I didn't lose my license, but man, I had every charge in the book. I had aggravated battery with a deadly weapon.
Oh, shit.
I had a DUI charge. I had some kind of bullshit stalking like cyber stalking charge.
Oh, jeez.
Which I never even that got thrown out. But
You don't even know how to
But-
cyber stalk
Yeah.
anybody.
I don't even know the fuck. I can barely manage TikTok. The fuck.
Cyber terrorist.
Cyber terrorist over here.
Wait, what was he driving?
He was driving a truck, and it got totaled out too.
Damn.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. I got to pay restitution for that.
Thank God I wasn't on the parkway that evening.
I got to pay restitution, but this is what I get out of it. I got almost 3 years of court time. I got 2 years in court going in and out jail. I got bonded out of jail, and then they come in the middle of the night, which I don't even know.
They love doing that shit. Huh?
Which is fucked up because I didn't want to. I don't know what was going on. They knock on my door and they say, "Hey, something's wrong with your neighbor." Yeah, cops now, Mr. Upstanding Citizen.
Okay.
So here I am coming out. I'm like, I need your help. I come out, slaps the cuff on me, and the other 5 run out of the bushes.
No way.
I said, "What am I getting arrested for? I'm on bond."
Right.
I'm home, motherfucker.
Right. I'm sleeping.
DUI, he tells me.
What?
I'm like, how can I get arrested for DUI when I'm at home?
Right, I'm in the house.
What the fuck's going on? I got a DUI charge, so how are you picking me up on another DUI?
Right.
So apparently maybe the blood came back. My blood was .07, which ain't shit.
Nothing, right? It's got to be 08, none. Or
Yeah,
when
that's
you blow,
a-
it's 08, right?
.08, but see, I got a CDL, so I can't blow over .04.
Got it.
So I'm not even. Well, I should have actually. You know what? It would sound better if I was drunk,
Right.
because I'm a fucking nut, I guess, a psycho. But I wasn't drunk. But anyway, they rearrested me. Okay. So now, guess what happens? I got arrested. I'm on bond, and I get arrested on the same charge. That's Parker versus State, which means I can't get out of jail.
That's why they did it, probably too.
Parker versus State is a charge where if you do something, you're on bond, you get arrested for the same thing. You're fucked, basically. So when I went to first appearance the next day, dude,
You were pissed.
Yeah.
can't even say nothing.
Right.
Sir, the fucking cops got me handcuffed down to the fucking feet.
Yeah.
I can't even raise my hand or nothing. I'm trying to tell the judge I didn't do it.
Man, I was home.
Mr. Steiner, it says here you got picked up on DUI. I didn't do it. Well, that's for the, this is, so.
Yeah, it's just a hearing.
I was in jail for like 3 months.
Shit.
Dude, I had to hire a lawyer just to get me out on the charge that, not even, just to get me out.
Yeah, not even to get off of the charge, just to get out of the jail.
So luckily, I paid the $2,500. It's $5,000 total. The bond was $4,000 on that. So I paid $5,000 and the bond was $4,000 to get out.
What a problem.
But so basically, what the moral of the story is: drink at home.
Drink at home.
And
Drink
if
at
your
home.
girlfriend wants to ride around with other people, let's let her. Just let her. Because this all comes back to full circle, just like Benjamin Button. You start out.
And pretty much what your dad told you.
That's right. That's the moral of the
didn't
story
listen.
right here.
You didn't listen. You
Don't
don't make-
waste your time chasing. If I would have just left that all alone.
Yeah.
You'd have had a Rolex. You wouldn't
No,
have had
the roll. Well,
That's different.
yeah, I
No,
might
that's
have.
different.
You would have had the Rolex. If you would
You know what, dude? I'd rather lose the Rolex than all that other shit.
Oh,
you
that's
went
true. Yeah, no, 100%.
Fuck the Rolex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Fuck the
I'm
Rolex.
gonna tattoo a Rolex on.
That's it.
That's
I'm
it.
on-
You can't lose that one.
I am. That's
You
gonna be
should.
my next tattoo right here. I'm gonna do the
should.
Rolex with the diamonds on it,
And the sapphire-
and it's
the
going
sapphire.
to say the time is gonna be 12 o'clock.
That's it.
You know why?
12 o'clock somewhere.
I'm going home.
12 o'clock. Nothing ever happens good after 12 o'clock. Anywhere the fuck I'm at, 12 o'clock.
My
That
dad
means-
used to tell me
even
that
if it's
too.
8 o'clock.
It's going to be
I
12
need to go
o'clock.
home.
That's it.
Yeah, because that tattoo you got, boy.
Yeah.
See, me and Abraham used to talk all the time.
He used to
But
tell
when he
me-
got his tattoo on his chest?
Yes.
He used to tell
Hey, your
me.
dad went to Miami.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
took
yeah.
his truck.
Oh,
He
yeah.
thought someone stole it.
Yeah.
Well,
Abraham.
Well, no, matter of fact, no. I was in bed. I was sleeping, and my phone rings, and it's Pops. Me and him weren't talking at the time. So I pick up the phone. I'm like, the fuck? Pops calling me at, I don't remember. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, what's up? And he goes, now you can walk, motherfucker. And he hangs up on me. I said, what the hell is he talking about?
One in the
So I go to the window. My truck's gone. He came all the way from Sebring to Miami and picked up my truck.
He used to tell me like he was watching you
sucks.
guys. You were somewhere out mudding or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
He pulled up on me in the Hummer.
Yeah,
my
that
mom
was
had
it.
no bra. He was in fucking sweatpants. And then he got stuck. So then I was drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
Having to ask my buddies, hey, does anybody have an F-350? And then it was a competition of who had the biggest dick. It was like, I yank him out. I yank him out. Bro, there was like 4 or 5 trucks that tried to yank his ass
My
out.
parents were in pajamas out there at the mall.
I'll never forget it, bro. F-350, Duramat, bro, the biggest trucks. They couldn't get him out. This dude comes in a little Nissan. Yanked him out, bro. I was like, what?
Man, I remember he told me about the story about when you guys went to Bimini. I was
Yeah.
laughing my ass off.
Yeah, we
Were
did
you-
a lot of fun shit.
We had a lot of stuff.
Dude, the damn helicopter could read the bottom of the dude's boots
Yes,
from
bro.
the helicopter.
But your mom was like, it wasn't even your dad at that point.
No.
It was what your mom said.
Well,
She
I
told
was
me.
scared. I was the one scared
Your
when we
mom's
first
like,
went out.
your mom's like, fuck it. We already got the fucking hotel
Yeah.
room, but we're not turning around.
No,
Just keep going,
We're
Abraham.
running like a 7-foot chop, dude. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, Pop, dude, like, we should go back. This is too rough.
Hey,
Mom's like, fuck
he's
that.
like, he's trying to get the basket.
Yeah. No, bro, when they raided the boat.
Oh,
he
that
had
was
the balls-
funny.
Bro, he looked, bro, it was like something out of a movie.
Really?
Like, bomber plane circling. Like, it was ridiculous.
Well, thank God, because we were leaving that day, right? Before we left, the Bahamian shows up, do the 5-gallon bucket full of lobster tail.
Oh man!
And I don't know, $50. So Pops was like, "Oh shit, let's buy it." I said, "Whoa, wait!" Because my dad just liked to run fast boats, but he didn't know shit about fishing or nothing.
Yeah.
So I said, "Pops, we cannot show up to Florida with a 5-gallon bucket full of lobster tail."
Oh man!
So he's like, "You sure?" I said, "Let's not." I'm telling you,
Don't do it.
So sure enough, dude, we get there.
Well, we were far. We were probably halfway, and there was this massive bomber plane, right? Like something out of Transformers.
The one that has the mushroom up top.
Yeah,
satellite.
Yeah.
Bro,
The
he was
radar. It's the
circling.
radar.
It's
plane.
circling, bro. And we were looking, but we didn't think anything of it. Oh, cool. Look.
I'm checking the radio, trying to listen. Man, they ain't talking
Bro,
about
we
us.
get closer to Miami, and he comes lower and lower until the point where, bro, I can see the window of the plane.
How long does it take to get from there to
Shit
here?
on that boat? We
On
made
that
it
boat,
in
we
an
did it
hour.
about an hour.
45 minutes to an hour.
With chop.
With Chop, we were moving.
Big chop. So anyway, we get to, he had just done the interior on the boat.
Yeah.
So wait, we pull into Miami, and the plane was probably 400 feet in the air. It was right there, and it was massive. And then all of a sudden, we come in through Haulover, and it's gone.
Yeah.
So we were like,
But wasn't for us.
nope.
So we pull into the marina, and here comes the gunner. You know, this big Zodiac with the 50 cal in the front.
Bro, like,
Damn.
four of them.
Pulls up and tells us, "Oh, nobody get off the boat. We need everybody's passports. You know, whatever. Like, all right, no problem, bro." But it's a Monday.
Yeah.
The ocean's rough. We're on a cigarette. Like, it looked like we were like
Well,
a bunch of Cubans.
look
All the
like-
kids
hey.
had.
Well, it was Chop,
Hey.
so then my mom had a blanket over all the kids.
Right,
so
so
they
it
looked like we were
trapping-
smuggling
They
people.
probably thought you had 100 kilos.
Yeah,
Or
for
just a
sure.
bunch of illegals coming from Cuba or something. Huh?
But then again,
So, wait a
why
minute.
would we be smuggling drugs in a fucking Skittles boat? Like,
Right,
it was
all
every
colors
color
and
under the
shit.
sun.
Hey, they anything to make
But the
it.
funny part was the guy starts letting everybody off the boat, right? But they've got these big ass military boots all laced up.
Bro, he was
and
a
the
big old
dude
black
goes, big old black dude, goes to step onto the boat. My dad goes, whoa. You ain't stepping in my boat with them boots, son.
Oh, really?
That guy goes, "You serious?" He goes, "Absolutely. You better take them fucking shoes off before you get
To
on
the
the
Coast
boat."
Guard. Bro, you got a 50 cal pointing at your head, and you're talking about an
Then
interior.
here comes again,
Damn.
unlacing boots. He's unlacing his boots.
Bro,
he
he-
sure as hell didn't get on the boat.
Bro, he took off the boots.
Hey man, I never forget. He showed me the panel when he redid the panel.
Yes, bro.
I was like, Abraham, man, how long does it take to fucking do each one of these?
Oh, dude.
I was like, Jesus, that's
Bro,
when I knew.
When you bought that Magnum,
Attention to detail.
oh my God! When you bought that Magnum and he found out you were running jet skis on the lake, bro,
Oh,
he
he
wanted,
was so
he wanted
pissed.
to kick your ass.
What do you mean?
That's not meant for that.
That's not for that. That's
That
not a
wasn't
lake
meant
boat.
for that.
That's not a lake
Tell
I
boat.
him
took it to Sarasota.
No,
I know.
not that. Just the fact that you were like competing with Rafi and shit. With
It
the
was
jet
choppy
ski.
though. It was choppy. Hey, Lake
Take 'em
Jackson
out.
turns
Sometimes.
it white cap
No,
sometimes.
100%.
And it wasn't flat that day. And they were like, "Oh, I was like, dude, there ain't no way, man."
Anyway.
I just
Got
redid. I redid both things. I took the
I know you did.
The I redid the cam
You
to
did a lot
put
of
the
shit to that
heads
boat.
in.
That boat was running good. That boat was running good.
Well, anyway, we're going to have to wrap it up.
What would you tell somebody, bro? What would you tell yourself 10 years ago?
I would say 18. When I was 18, I would do this: start your Roth IRA, put $3,000 a year in it, and just leave it alone. And when you're 65, you'll have maybe 2.5 million.
That's right.
Unless Biden's elected and Social Security goes away.
And then you shit out of luck. Well, if you got the 2.5 on a Roth, you don't need Social Security.
That's true.
Oh man,
You know
I
what I
don't even
mean?
know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, we're
but
not-
anyway,
I'm not.
dude, we had a freaking blast talking with you.
Thank you for your story,
I'm glad
man.
you did it.
Thank you
I
for your
appreciate
story.
Well, I'm
coming.
still making it, still trying to get it done, but at least my knees are still good.
That's
That's it.
You're good. Well, hey, guys, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Follow the Grizzly Instagram as well if you haven't. We appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
We'll see you on the next one.